Hello, everyone, and Happy New Year. This is going to be the December watch list review. We'll review the December watch list video that I did about a month ago, obviously. So I don't know how any of these did. I'm sure I traded some of them along the way, but I can't keep track. So there weren't any nice inside month setups that I found when I did the scan for December. So I went back and dug through some of my older scans, and an inside candle followed by a two up, especially if it would be a shooter, a two up shooter, could be a good potential bearish rev strat. So I scanned for that, and then two up with a red close. It's kind of like a partial of this. If you take this one off, you're kind of looking at a two up that had a red close, which means it was more bearish towards the end. Which basically means when the candle started, it was a little bit bullish. It was more bullish, and then towards the end, the bears took over. So those are also good candidates to be a two up, two down reversal. And we had Bank of America, Mara, CRM, Netflix, McDonald's, and First Solar on there for that. So let's take a look at this. I have not looked at these. I don't know how they did. We might have all losers. We might have all winners. I don't know. And I'm sure I knew, I followed them as they went. But, being a month ago, potentially up to a month ago, I don't recall. And if you just watch my other video, I'll be doing 7 videos this weekend. So it's going to be a pretty busy weekend for me, just on the video front. I did scans. I do want to do some more scans for quarterly and monthly setups. I had trouble doing scans last night. I don't know what happened, but this has happened before. I did some scans for some inside weeks, and it scanned just fine. I did scans for inside months, and it scanned fine. I tried to do inside quarter and inside year, and I got no results back. And I know there are some on there because I found one. One example being Royal Caribbean, RCL. So I don't know why it was showing no results, but I want to rerun some of the scans to find the best setups. So I may not get to those videos today. If not, I'll get to them tomorrow. But I think I'll get them all out today. So with that being said, we had Airbnb. We're looking forward to go to the downside. Let's take a look at the weekly. We're looking for a break below 167.04 with multiple targets, and you can see we've hit every target. If you go to the monthly, because this is based off the monthly, every target was hit and then some. So this was definitely a winner. If you go down to, we go to the 4 hour. I don't know how far back I can go. Oh, it looks like I can go back 6 months on the 4 hour. Let's try a 2 hour. Yeah, I can't go back far enough on the 2 hours. So let's go to the 4. I probably could if I changed my settings, but so this is November 8th. We're going to look for December 1st. So we're almost there. Okay, right here was the new month. So this one would have been tricky. It would have triggered right here, would have been the initial trigger on December 1st, and target 1 would have been hit. Target 2 would have also, let me see, 160.49. Yeah, target 2 would have been hit also. So you would have hit targets 1 and 2 before it bounced. Bounced up pretty high before it came down and took out the rest of the targets. So Airbnb, even though, like I said, I do what most people don't do. I'm very transparent. If you just look at the monthly chart or even the weekly chart, it looks like this was a home run and all 4 targets were hit, no problem. In reality, you would have only hit the first 2 targets before you would have stopped out. And that's why I look at the smaller time frames to show you guys this. I don't want to blow smoke, and I don't want anybody to lose any money. And if I sit here and tell you, even on the weekly, if I sit here and say, where are we at here? 4 weeks back. About here. If I sit here and tell you that, yeah, look, all 4 targets are hit, you would have killed it. I don't want you to sit and ride this all out, all the way back to here and be down 50, 75%. Because if it doesn't reverse back down, you could lose 100%. And that's why I make sure that I emphasize this. And that's why I look at the smaller time frames to let you guys know that, just because one time frame looks like it's a winner doesn't necessarily mean that's the case. Again, here's where it triggered. It came down, took out target 2, and then it bounced. So target 2 would have been, at this point I probably would have moved my stops to here. Once this new candle started, I probably would have put my stops at either the low of this candle or the close of this candle. Probably the low of this candle. Because it's a nice profit. We had $2, well, more than that. We had $7 move, almost $7 move on that second target. So that was definitely a winner. Lily, let's go back to the monthly. Lily, we're looking for a break below 246.48. We got that break. However, we didn't hit any targets. First target was 237.09. We hit 239.47, so didn't quite target on that one. So that would have been a stop out. Bank of America, we were looking for a break below 44.36 with multiple targets. The first target being 43.48. We hit that. Second target was 42.33. Didn't quite get there. We got to 42.70, but first target was hit. And you see we came down, bounced right off the 9 SMA. So, I know some people don't like using SMAs, and I don't. They're not my holy grail. I don't rely on SMAs. I use it as in addition to when I'm looking at setups. Kind of like a verification saying, hey, I don't want to get in when it's way up here. I want to wait till it pulls back a little. Bank of America, first target was hit. That's a good one. Mara, looking for a break below 47.41. Multiple targets. All targets were hit. Again, if we go down to the smaller time frame, go back to December 1st. Right there's December 1st. Remember I've said before, when you first get in, set your targets about, or your stops about, one option is set your stops about half of a candle away, halfway through the candle that you used as your trigger. Halfway point of this candle is about right here. If you would have set your stops just above that, you probably would have been okay. Probably would have stayed in this trade. So if you would have entered right here when it broke below your trigger, the low here was 47.25. The trigger was 47.41. So it triggered, popped back up. If you would have had your stop about midpoint, you probably wouldn't have stopped out. And then you could have rode it down and you would have hit all 4 targets here within a day, 2 days. All 5 targets actually. There's 5 targets there. The other thing is, like I'd said before about using the 9 SMA, you triggered here, but you're still quite a distance away. You're 50.64. You're $3 away from your 9 SMA, which for Mara is a pretty big, not that it can't move $3, but $3, a lot of times that's your profit target. So you're already your whole profit target away from the SMA. If you wait until you got real close to the 9 SMA, this one here, it got pretty close. And it would have been okay to jump in right at the close of this candle right here, because you're pretty close to this SMA now. I probably would have waited until it broke the low of this candle to kind of confirm it. And there you go. There's your entry. And that's why I like waiting for the SMA to get closer to my entry. So that's Mara, definitely a winner there. CRM, CRM. Take a look at it on the weekly. Uh, we're looking for a break below 283.04. It took out every target and then some. The entry was 283.04. We got down to 245, almost a $40 move. Take a look again at the smaller time frame. Trying to find December 1st. Right here is December 1st. Actually, this one here we get. That's what happened. I did get in this trade. Or no, I didn't get in this trade. I wanted to, but it gapped too far down, so I didn't get in it. So again, the importance of looking at shorter time frames. Looking at the monthly or weekly, this looked like a home run, looked like a grand slam. But if you look at the shorter time frames, look how far it gapped all the way past target one. You can't enter on that. So this wouldn't have been a trade. So on the longer time frames, it looks like this was a grand slam. But when you look at it closer, it would have been a no entry. You would have never been in this trade. So that's transparency I talk about. A lot of people won't show you that in their videos. They won't show you, whatever looks best for them, that's what they'll put in their video, and they're not going to dig deeper. I'm about reality, so I'm just cheating myself and cheating you guys if I'm not honest about it. So Netflix was next. Looking for a break below 640.01. I actually got in this trade. I got in and I stopped out, and then I got back in when it rebroke. I do remember this one. So, and we'll look at the shorter time frame and you'll see why. You might not see why because I can only go to the 4 hour. I can't go all the way down. I don't think I can go all the way to the 2 hour. So you might not see it on that. But if you look at the probably the 15-minute time frame, you would see it. So this one looks like a real winner. Go to the 4 hour, go back to December 1st, which is right here. We triggered right here it on the open on December 1st. However, what happened was it triggered and then it shot back up and I stopped out. And when it triggered again, I got back in. Actually, I think I got back in the open of this candle, or close to that range. It wasn't right here. I got that back in just a little bit lower, figuring I'd keep a tight stop, and I rode it down to target one. I believe I got out at target one. We can't, see the 60-minute we can only go back 20 days. Same with the 2 hour. So, but Netflix was definitely a winner. Well, it could have been. Like I said, I did stop out. I don't want to sit here and lie to you. I did stop out the first time, but then I got back in and rode it out. So we were looking for a break to the downside on McDonald's. We didn't get it. You can see here it never triggered because my alert's still here. So McDonald's never triggered. And First Solar, looking for a break to the downside. We got that. You see we triggered. We took out every target. If we get down to shorter time frames, let's see how that looked. December 1st was right here. We came down and we took out target one. It looks like right here. Low was 99.10. Target one was 99.09. Missed it by 1 penny. 99.10. Yeah, missed that by 1 penny right here. And again, that's why I set my targets just a few cents before my actual target. I set my sell for a few cents before. So I would have got out of this one. That one definitely would have worked for me, even though it didn't quite hit the target. You could have also waited and traded off this inside bar, which would have been when it broke down here. And at this point, the low of this inside candle so close to the trigger, I would have waited for a re-break of the trigger there. Excuse me. But either way, I'm not going to tell you it would have been a winner because it depends on where how you entered. So that was it for this watch list for December. all in all, I think it was a pretty good watch list. We had some nice winners on there. So I'm going to do the quarterly video next. So be on the lookout for that one. I'm going to do that one here right now. And then that'll wrap it up for my review videos. I want to do a little bit more scanning, and then I'll start on my previews for the coming weeks and months. So thanks again for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Thanks. Bye.